This is for the girls who need no man. This is for the girls who love themselves. This is for all the girls that did it by themselves. Can somebody tell me why happily married Ciara put out a new song for the single girlies repping the independent, I don't need a man lifestyle, only to go home to her multi-millionaire husband, who, may I add, provides for her greatly? This independent, I don't need a man lifestyle has been promoted in our music for years to keep us as black women single. And we're so used to this music that it's desensitized to money, like a lot of us don't see the issue in it. Meanwhile, we're some of the least married, first to divorce, and most likely to end up as single mothers, only to repeat the cycle with our own daughters. Please don't believe the narrative that to be strong you need to be independent. No, marriage is honorable before God and should be honestly something that a lot of us aim for if we wish to break the cycle in our community. Dependence is not a curse word. Dependence, partnerships, these things are crucial in creating a strong black family in order to create a strong black nation. So don't fall for the foolishness. Don't entertain these entertainers who promote one thing but live a whole nother lifestyle. Let's get back to love and family and the Bible and continue to build ourselves up as a people with the right values. Happily married woman making single woman music is the greatest irony of today.
Now, on one end, I'm conflicted because I'm an entertainer, and I feel like as entertainers and artists, it's not our job it's not our job for people to try to judge our personal lives. We put out art for a reason because that's just a part of our job. So I understand where Ciara may be coming from, but I'm all for it if black women feel like that they are becoming bamboozled or became bamboozled over these women that have full-blown relationships, that are in marriages, and they are not living the life that they portray. You feel me? So I'm all for it. My whole thing is I want y'all to keep the same energy with people like Beyonce when she out here talking about single ladies and God knows what. See, all I ask is that you keep the same energy. I'm all for evolution. I'm all for calling people out on their stuff. But the other end I can't take is when you want to pick and choose who you want to give this smoke and give this energy to. So I'm with it, man. A lot of black women are becoming, well, people are waking up. I'm going to say that. They're waking up. They don't, we live in a world now where people are actually looking at your life as an entertainer, as an artist, and they want to live through you. They want the life that you have. I looked at a bunch of comments and a lot of women were in there talking about, well, how dare you do this, Ciara? How you gonna put out a song for us about single women and get back outside and enjoy yourself, girl, when you get to go back home to your man, Russell Wilson? And the problem with that is this. I feel like too many of you guys, too many of you women, ladies, chicks, are putting too much emphasis on the Ciara and Russell Wilson relationship. Same thing what y'all did with the Will and Jada relationship a while ago. The only reason why y'all let that go is because they got online, they got on the internet, and people actually saw them for who they were. Because when you get online, man, especially when you know your career started off on television or movies, people see you differently. So when you come online, yeah, people would love to follow you. They would love to gravitate and see whatever you're doing each and every day. They would love to hit like and see how you living. But the one thing about the internet is when you try to spend too much time trying to deliver content, but people are not dumb. They see through the cracks of everything. When you're on television or movies, that's where you stay at. So this is why I didn't like when Will Smith came to the internet, because I knew once he came to the internet, everything was going to fall, everything was going to rain. So y'all used to go out here and say, I want that Will and Jada love. You don't say that anymore. I want y'all to say the same thing about the Ciara and the Russell Wilson thing. Don't say I want that Ciara and Russell Wilson love. Don't say I want a man like Russell Wilson, because you don't know who the hell Russell Wilson is. You don't know what type of man he is behind closed doors. You only like what's being shined to you in the light. And most times people are not being 100% themselves. They're trying to put out the best version of themselves to the consumers, to market themselves better as a whole. It's all a part of marketing. It's all a part of entertainment and artistry. But at the end of the day, man, I'm gonna get back on subject, man. I really do appreciate women for waking up, black women holding their ground, saying, look, man, we've had enough. If you're gonna be married, this is how you need to put out your type of music and feed it to us. We don't buy it. Because truth be told, man, I don't think that the song that Ciara put out was a bad song. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that song. It's just that it looks crazy coming from someone like her. That's the only thing. Nobody said that the song was bad. It just looked crazy coming from a married woman. Well, single women need to do single women music. They don't need to talk about marriage, and you don't need to talk about relationships, trying to keep one together, or how to hold on to a relationship when you don't know how. And these married women don't need to get out here and talk about, let's go outside, let's pop our ass and do God knows what. Hey, keep it even, Steven. That's all I ask. Keep it even, Steven. Have that same smoke that you got for Ciara for the rest of them. All right? So, at the end of the day, man, city girls and country girls up by 50. I do appreciate this. Hold these people accountable. And also, too, just like what old girl said, it's all about nation building, man. How are we going to be out here talking about, how are we going to be out here talking about, let's get outside, let's F these dudes over. And at the end of the day, that serves no justice. It does no good for the black family as a whole. It does no good at all for our daughters, our nieces. It does no good for the structure in general. So you might as well aim for evolution. And I'm all for the evolution. I'm all for it. So I didn't expect to wake up and see so many women turned and twisted over this type of content coming from Ciara. I thought Ciara was that girl all the way through thick and thin. But hey, they made Ciara go back to the drawing board, and that's all right. Because to be honest, it do look kind of crazy. Like, I'm your husband sitting up in the house. I respect you as an artist, you know what I'm saying? I know you got to do artist things. I know you got to be an entertainer. And then I'm sitting here listening to your music, and you asking me how do you like my song? And you out here talking about let's go outside. F these niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's a little, well, you know. But hey, I'm going to say it from my end. From my end, I'm an entertainer. I'm an artist. I don't think there's nothing in the world, no matter what my situation is, that will make me go back to the drawing board. Whatever I feel like I want to put out there as an artist or entertainer, I'm going to do just that. Ain't nothing finna stop me. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what type of artist or entertainer you want to be out here in the field. And most people these days, they get twisted by the general public when they don't like what they do. So what they do, they go back to the drawing board and they try to put something more relatable out there for the people that matches their lifestyle. And for me, I don't give a damn what the folks think. I'm gonna put out whatever the hell my mind comes up with, because there's a lot of things I done put out there in the world that I've never even been through. But it was good for entertainment. It was good for the game. It was good for the ecosystem. You feel me? So, hey, to each his own. I appreciate the ladies for stepping up and putting their foot down and saying, nah, we are not going to allow this from you, Ciara. No, we're not. But once again, make sure y'all keep that same smoke with the rest of them. What are your thoughts about this?